this.
I can appreciate the struggle of my brother this morning.
There's no struggle, unfortunately.
No, please.
There's no struggle. If you are struggling, see.
I am saying that I can appreciate his struggle this morning to justify what actually is so glaring that we should all speak against. See, governance, we've always said and maintained that it's for people who are competently placed to do so or to embark on. And you see, like he said, in his own words, maybe someone was supposed to write, okay, the newest position on the matter, whether or not.
Maybe, operational word, maybe. It doesn't mean it's the fact.
Please, allow me. You see, like he said, someone was supposed to have written to us that the president said this yesterday. The matter has since been reviewed, and this is the new way to go. But see, to have come out with a green letter or a green, if like letterhead, signed duly by the secretary to the president, directing all public institutions to desist, and in fact says it will never be applied, it's not accepted, to extend any public officer who is due for retirement for another 2 years or for another term. To have come out with that, only for you to now come without informing us, and Hamza says there have been a lot of discussions on this matter from the knowledge that he has. Simple letter of competence to say, look, we have reviewed this and we move on. Okay, we never saw something like that. I'm not putting in question the competence of the IGP.
Because I was going to ask if you look at the nature of his operations
under us he was a deputy IGP. Under MPP he was a deputy IGP. I'm not putting in question at all the competence of the IGP. But what I'm putting in question here is the conduct of government of the day. If you tell every single public institution that, look, this is not going to be done, young people are also there who needs the jobs. If you are due for retirement, go home and you see, you play this politics in the public domain. We gave you the power to act, and you have acted in that manner. Let your words be your yes be your yes. You see, this brings me to the book written by President John Dramani Mahama himself, My First Coup d'etat, where he says that in his book that sometimes decision making is actually difficult for him. He appears indecisive on matters. Clearly, this comes to confirm it. He himself, in his own book, says he's indecisive. Clearly, this act comes to confirm it. And I think that's so bad, so sad. But that said, it's been done. Ghanaians are only watching, and they are the people who are playing too. They are the people who are working too. They are the competent judges here.
Reference the book, which page?
I have only referenced it, but I can't give you the page. But of course, I am very sure of what I'm talking about, and I'll reference it when we go off. I will give it to you.
I know. But
I'm saying that in that book, he cited indecisiveness as one of the matters that he affects
that page
or that he has.
I
have told you. I've told you.
But it should be in context.
At what I am saying that this is a complete act of indecision. What has happened yesterday is a complete act of indecision.
But
because you have decided on the matter, you have agreed to it, only for you to come and make a U-turn, and that U-turn, you've not even informed the good people of Ghana who voted for you. Then your representative come to sit here and say he is aware some discussions went on, cogent, points were raised and reasons were given, especially by lecturers, why this particular directive should not work. Simply, if that directive is not supposed to work, come out with a contrary view on this matter, review it, and let's move on. And Hamza mentioned this issue about state lands. Same. Again, it was all out. State lands will not be sold. And nobody is supposed to do it. When the U-turn was made, was there a letter to that effect as well? Was there a letter to that effect as well?
But that was communicated by the president himself.
I am saying that when the U-turn was made, okay, he communicated. But of course, you see, this is administration. These are records you are keeping for us. It's not merely coming to say what you want to say. Keep records. Why? We were here when oral was set up because of state lands. As part of the reasons. People were buying state lands to themselves. Then the next moment you told us that you, under your watch, there will not be sale of state lands. Then not from 2, 3, 4 months, you come back again and then you've reviewed it again.
That is not true.
We are, that's what I'm saying. The Ghanaians are the people we are working to, and we must watch. Ghanaians are watching us. For me, like I said, I am not questioning the competence of the IG. I have not said so. And looking at so far what we are doing, we play and hope. Not everything is well. He cited the Tamale incident. I mean, Tamale, operations that they're going to. I support it. Jalil and Co. You understand? And what they are doing, great. It goes to help us. You understand? And then some other positives of the IG. We've seen it. Of course, not all. He also has his, if you like, his lapses, as it were. Yeah. But as human as he appears, he has room to improve on some of these issues, as it were. But I think that the government of the day must come out and apologize to us for the U-turn and for why they did that without recourse to us when they came to us as a people of this country.
Very well. Very well. Let's move on.
No.
We can't just. You have apologized yourself. What did you say? You were not happy yourself.
I didn't. But you had the first bite.
You had the first bite.
I need to respond briefly to. I'm in government. Give me that.
Can you imagine this? No, you can't do this. You allow this man to bully you on this television. The man had his bite. He said what he wanted to say.
My party is in government. He is in opposition. So I get to the last. Why? I get what you got.
Look at what you just admitted to the last.
I have to explain. You see, that's the light. Yes. You see, Nana. First of all, Kamal.
But I also have a bite if you finish.
You have a right to reply. So,
you see, Kamal. First of all, it is important for us to be very meticulous when it comes to our public commentary, especially references to evidential documents that can be traced. President Mahama never said that he had difficulties in making decisions. He gave you, and that's why I was asking you.
He never said anything in the book.
That's why I was asking you to reference where President Mahama made that statement about having difficulties in decision. Any leader worth his salt must be very meticulous in your decision making. You must take time because your decisions border on lives. We all saw the effects of hasty decisions in the last 8 years. And that is why, as a leader, one needs to take your time and be sober and reflective and resist any form of pressure that seeks to push you to take decisions quickly. You heard His Excellency President Mahama yesterday when he hinted on the looming reshuffle in January. And said that he is not in a hurry to replace the two ministries. That has been in tandem with his character and reflects same in the My First Coup d'etat book that he authored. Meticulous decision-taking process, especially when it borders on people's lives. In the last 8 years, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, we saw the effects of hasty decisions. That led to haircuts on pensioners' savings. That led to the domestic debt exchange program and all its attendant problems. We saw the hasty decisions on the implementation of the free senior high school and how it virtually brought our senior high schools to a standstill. That even up to date, our kids and younger brothers and sisters are unable to spend more than 4 months or 3 months in the various senior high schools. These are the effects of hasty decisions by leaders. So if you have a leader who teaches by conduct and action, that look, when you are taking decisions that borders on people's livelihoods, you ought to be extra careful. That is not saying, as saying that he has a difficulty in taking decisions. That's why I wanted you to reference the book. And you see, on the last point, it is true. When His Excellency President Mahama gave the directive on the freeze of the sale of state lands, did you see any official letter to that effect?
No, not that I recall.
It was a verbal directive. Presidents are allowed to give verbal and written directives. Whatever the president says constitute a policy direction of the government, not just in Ghana, even in well-established democracies. And that fact must not be lost on you, simply because we are doing politics. Again, the NDC never said that it will not sell state lands. The NDC in opposition raised issues about how you guys went about the sale of state lands at giveaway prices amongst your own political cronies. And so there was the need when we came into office to sanitize that sector. That is why that first directive was given. That holds anything related to the sale of state lands. Let us understand the industry, let us regularize it, and ensure that it is done in a way that the state will benefit. Those reforms have gone through. Nothing bars His Excellency President Mahama from issuing a directive to the effect that it has been reviewed. Where I raised issue, and I thought that we could have done better as a government, relates to the extension of contracts to
post-retirement contracts.
Post-retirement contracts. And that is the beauty of the National Democratic Congress. In the last 8 years, did you ever see any of their communicators?
So Hamza, just a quick
cautioning or
just a quick correction. I will give you just a quick correction on the directive on the state lands. In fact, on January 10, 2025. There was a letter to them.
Yeah, I just got a letter.
There was a letter to
them. I'm just signed by I'm telling you that it was Mahama who announced it first.
Now you know speaking meticulously.
Come.
Now you know I'm coming to you.
I asked you a simple question. Did you see a letter? You said no.
No.
Because
I said I was not to report.
Because
you were emphatic.
You said it was a verbal directive. President Mahama announced it.
He did announce it.
He announced it.
And then, of course, the reversal was also announced by him. And not in the form of
a letter.
The reversal
he announced it
by
first.
him.
So that's like this. Listen.
But for this, there hasn't been an announcement.
For this, there has been an action.
An action has been taken ultra-virus, but there's not been an announcement.
What do you mean by ultra-virus?
I mean, an action has been taken against the initiative.
No, but let me before you come. I said that. I was clear.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Why are you doing this?
30 seconds. We're losing time, so you can go to him.
I'm in power.
Oh, come on. Stop this power thing.
Yeah, it's meant to. Fighting. To remind him that he's in opposition. But I see, Nana, on a more serious note, on the issue of the IGP, like I said, it could have been done better. It could have been handled better, especially considering the fact that an earlier directive was given to freeze that sector. And if there was a review, I think that as a government, we could have handled it in a way acceptable. We didn't. We didn't issue another statement. That is why I indicated that the NDC never promised to run on the basis of our ideas alone. Many of the things we would get right. But he knows he's a Muslim. Perfection is only for the Almighty Allah. There are going to be few of these slips. And where we slip and we feel that things could have been done better, unlike them, we would be candid to the Ghanaian people and admit that we could have gone about this situation better.
Thank you. Alaji.
Hamza says that hasty decision making should actually be abhorred. Hasty decision making is not proper, to the extent that he says the implementation of our flagship policy, the free SHS, which we pride ourselves as people who have ensured that the young men and women of this country have a future, was a hasty decision that we made, according to him. He says that the President Mahama doesn't make hasty decisions. He makes meticulous decisions. He takes his time to make a decision. Indeed, the green letter that came to announce that contract would not be extended, I believe was not a hasty decision. I believe. In the words of Hamza, that was not hasty.
It was not.
Really?
It was not.
A hasty decision that you have made only for you yourself. The one who made the decision, who we say is not hasty, has actually made a U-turn on it. What thinking went into it? To make that decision meticulous and not hasty. Just few months down the line, you wrote to us that, look, this is inimical to our growth, that no contract will be extended. You say it's not hasty, with all respect.
Nobody. The directive.
The directive is that you should cease. If you say something should cease, what it means it's not. Don't be putting words in the statement that was. No, please.
Don't do that.
I am saying that you came and made a decision.
Don't do that.
Which decision you call it not hasty? The same person who made the decision comes to make a U-turn on it and then do what is supposed to have been done according to him again, which was not supposed to have done, as it were. Now you say that one is not hasty. I'm surprised. like I said once again, Ghanaians are our judges. They're listening to us. They are the people who, of course, will infer whether or not a hasty decision is a decision you make just few months down the line and make a U-turn, or a hasty decision is a decision you make. You understand? And ensure that, it's a decision that you meticulously put together that is not hasty, as it were. You see, my point is that if you come to sit here,
can you read the directive?
If you come to sit
here, the directive was quite simple. It was
that we should not allow
3 lines.
Yes.
Titled Suspension of the Grant of Contract Appointments. The grant of post-retirement contract appointments to retired public service staff has been suspended with immediate effect. 2. Consequently, all requests for such appointments will no longer be considered.
Simple.
3. Kindly take note of this directive and ensure strict
emphasis on consequently all requests on this will not be what?
Is the operational word not suspension?
Suspension, yes.
So do you understand suspension to mean the end of doing that?
No. But if the suspension has been lifted.
So but that is where I agree.
Let us be informed.
But listen to his playback.
I am saying that you said all these requests will not be granted, and you haven't come to tell us that you have revoked your.
You was placing words that are not part of the directive. That's why I said you should read it.
It is a U-turn, and that is a hasty decision. You understand? You made it without thinking into it properly.
Clearly, my brother has a difficulty in understanding what.
No, you said
I'm giving you an example of
said you make hasty decision with
and the economic and political cost
decision and come to make a U-turn on it.
Aminu from
suspension is a hasty
the government communication
something that has been suspended that has been reviewed. How is that a hasty decision?
Aminu from says,
I am saying
semantics. The word is suspension.
I am saying that the man can tell you that this is not supposed to be countenanced.
He said suspension.
No request will be granted on this.
Is that not the case?
Now, if you are saying no request is granted, and that is what it is,
is that you understand
of suspension? You to come and do what? Oh no.
When you suspended with immediate effect.
So yes.
Consequently, all requests for such appointment will no longer.
And have you been told otherwise?
Be considered.
And have you been told otherwise?
You
have not been told otherwise. And then
it is suspension.
Does suspension mean that it will not be done all
no, Hamza.
ever again?
Hamza.